Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Hari Om. Parashuhastaha, one who holds an axe in his hand. The axe is the symbol of truth and wisdom. Using the axe of truth and wisdom, the Lord cuts the root of our samsara vriksha, the tree of transmigration. The root of the tree is ignorance, ignorance of the self. Bhagavan uproots the whole tree or cuts out the whole tree using the axe of truth and wisdom. He holds the axe to convey that he loves truth and he loves people who follow the truth. In the Upanishads, it is said that in the olden days, to determine whether a person is truthful or not, an axe would be heated up, red hot, and the person would be told to touch the axe. If the person is truthful, the axe wouldn't harm that person. Just goes to show that truth has so much power that even phenomenal forces can change their behavior. Today, we are not interested in the truth. We are more interested in the utility value of the truth. By speaking truth, what will I get is the question we ask. Will our relationships improve? Will I get more profit? Will I become more successful? Will I get some power or position? Then I will speak truth. But if I am not going to get any of this, then I don't want to follow the truth. I may choose any other means to get these things. This shows that we have more value for the material things than the truth. But the fact is, even in our day-to-day life, truth plays a very, very important role. It is one of the foundations of our life. Of the three fundamental values of Hindu culture, Satyam is the first one. Ahimsa and Brahmacharya are the next. These are the three pillars of Sanatana Dharma. When we follow the truth in our daily life, we become strong from within. Our personality aligns itself. There is integrity in thought, word, and deed. There is complete fearlessness. We also build goodwill and credibility. And these are very important for success in the world. We gain the trust of people. And very important, we don't have to keep remembering what all lies we have told to whom. We can be free when we have said the truth. We can be fearless. So truth has a very important role to play in our daily life. And it is also a fact that even today the world is sustained because of truth. We may feel there is no value for truth, but there is value for truth. If everybody was completely engaging in falsehood, by now a lot of destruction would have already happened. But in spite of all the challenges we have in the world today, there is still truth which prevails in our life. Even the lies that somebody says, we believe only when we think it is true. If we know it is lie, then we would never believe it. So lie is also disguised as truth for us to believe it. Even the most corrupt person wants his assistant to be truthful to him. So value of truth is there. Only thing is we feel that somebody else must practice it. We do feel hurt when somebody lies to us and we question how could that person lie to me? Which means we have also a value for truth. We want others to be truthful to us. So value for truth exists. Just that we have to apply it in our life and we have to practice first. So we must practice truth at the empirical level in 6 ways. Sat Vichar, where we live by our convictions. That is being intellectually honest. Puja Gurudev Swami Chinmayanand used to say that. not to compromise with our intellectual convictions is truthfulness. If I am convinced of a certain value, which could be truth, or even a simple thing like smoking, drinking, I know it's harmful and I'm convinced I don't want to engage in it, then not to give in to peer pressure, not to give in to any kind of temptation, distraction, is to live up to one's conviction. So at the intellectual level, sad vichar. At the emotional level, sad bhavana, to have noble, positive, good feelings towards everyone. And to be truthful about our feelings, not to hide and manipulate it. Sad vichar, sad bhavana, sad vani, speak the truth. Speak it lovingly, speak it for the benefit. And speak it with measured words. Satyam vada, priyam vada, hitam vada, mitam vada. To say the truth which is beneficial in a loving way is our duty. Many people say, Swamiji, I don't care, I just say the truth blunt. I am just upfront. I call a spade a spade. It is our duty to present the truth in a loving and polite way. We may be assertive, but we don't have to be blunt or harsh. Sad vichar, sad bhavana, sad vani, satya vrat. The word which we give, we must keep up that word. An oath that we take, we must keep up that oath. A sankalpa that we have taken, that for the next 21 days I am going to do exercise in the morning, then we must keep up that sankalpa. Or I will fast on every Ekadashi, we must keep up our sankalpa. Satya vrat. Any vrat we take up, we must be true to that. It builds our willpower. Sat karma, to do actions anchored in truth, to do actions which are dharmic, to avoid those which lead to untruth, which are born out of falsehood, which take us away from dharma. Sat karma. And sat vyavahar. Relate with people through integrity, honesty, not having vested interests, hidden agendas, manipulations, cunningness, putting a false mask. To be transparent, to be who one is, not to pretend. At the same time, we must be discreet that we don't have to open up everything to everybody. According to the role, according to the dynamics of the relationship, we are able to take a decision what to share, what not to share. But whatever we do, let it be anchored in honesty. This way, if we live truth at these 6 levels, our mind becomes purified and we become ready for the absolute truth. These 6 levels of truth are called Vyavaharik Satya. When we follow Satya in our Vyavahar, then we are able to experience Paramarthika Satya, the absolute truth. And that absolute truth is that which doesn't change in 3 periods of time, which is the self in us, which is the pure existence, consciousness and bliss, which is the substratum of the whole universe. To abide in that state of absolute truth, truth at the empirical level is a very important means of sadhana and preparation. It is not possible to realize the absolute truth by straying away from the empirical truth. Lord Shiva rides the Nandi, the bull. The bull is a symbol of dharma and Satya is a very important part of dharma. Only on the vehicle of empirical truth can the absolute truth be experienced. Shiva is that absolute truth. And that's why Satyam is Shivam, is Sundaram. They are not 3, they are 1. Truth is auspiciousness, is beauty. And until we don't realize this absolute truth, we will continue to feel that we are this limited body, mind, intellect. We will continue to be in this cycle of birth and death, continue to live a miserable existence, craving for happiness from the world outside, helplessly dependent, completely bound, absolutely devastated, ignorant, and suffering continuously in life. Even if we achieve great things, we will still remain finite. We still are away from the fulfillment that we seek. So, if we want permanent happiness and complete freedom from sorrow, the only way is to realize absolute truth. And to realize that absolute truth, we must follow the empirical truth. So, let us love and live the truth so that we can love Shiva and live as Shiva. Salutations to the Lord who is Parashuhastaha, who holds an axe in his hand. May the Lord empower us to live a life anchored in truth.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.